Ну что ж, и снова всем привет. Начинаем проходить Ху Тао. Задания мира тоже будут сегодня. И сегодня удвоение оказывается артерии. Ну, я думаю, мы это пройдем вне стрима. Так, что вот, присоединяемся, смотрим стрим и, соответственно, пишем в чате. Наше общение и наша дальнейшая игрушка продолжается.
Here, Paimon's got a bad feeling about this. Not that Paimon's scared or anything, just, concerned for your safety. It's just that this is how lots of scary stories go. You're in an empty place, in the middle of nowhere, there's barely any light, and then just when you least expect it, a stranger comes out of...
Oh!
Quick, do something!
Этот кадр я должна сделать. Щечки!
Paimon's intuition says that anyone we run into here is going to be far from normal.
Ну.
If he gets us, he's gonna eat Paimon for sure.
Не съесть.
Who are you? Traveler? Are you from one of the other nations? No, I've never seen your kind of attire before.
Последний писк моды.
Could it be that you traveled from the other side?
Maybe. Возможно.
I'm just here for a funeral. I don't mean to offend. No matter who you are, there's no need for any ill will between us.
Whew. Seems he's just your average scaredy cat. He looks more afraid than Paimon. Am not! Paimon's super friendly looking. Don't be afraid. We come in peace.
Gods protect me!
No! Stop freaking out and stand still. Relax.
Relax.
Relax. Yes, whatever you say. Please stay your hand. Don't come any closer. I mean you no harm. Don't touch me.
Hey! Paimon already said nothing's gonna happen. Was it something Paimon said? Let's go after him. He might do something stupid.
Ой, я не сомневаюсь. Наделает.
Director, there's a ghost after me.
Oh? Don't get too excited. These are clients, not ghosts. Exactly! Exactly! We said we're not ghosts! Why won't you calm down and let us explain? Although, clients doesn't seem quite right either.
Yeah, forgive me. This is one of our new undertakers, Mung. It's his first time working a funeral, so of course he's afraid of his own shadow.
Funeral. Oh! The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor! Zhangli is a consultant there. They deal with this stuff a lot, right?
Oh, you know Zhongli? Well, that saves me a lot of explaining. I'm Hu Tao, the current director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, responsible for, well, trifling matters having to do with immortality. A satisfying trade to be in, though, and Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is well known around town. Whatever the request, I'd be glad to hear it.
Yeah, if we were looking for Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's help, this is hardly the place we would come to.
Ah, but you see, I wasn't referring to clients in the business sense. Everyone who enters this mortal realm will be a client of mine. Sooner or later.
Well, that's dark.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor welcomes advanced reservations. When you choose us, you'll never have to worry about what might be around the corner. But be sure to book the right date. Pro tip, it is a living nightmare trying to get flowers at short notice. Speaking of dates, if you're struggling to decide, please do come and talk it over. I'd hate to see you still alive and kicking when your big day comes.
Whoa! Slow down! That's... you... There's a lot to unpack here.
You'll have to excuse her. The director is a rather unique individual. Allow me to explain. We'd heard that there'd been some supernatural activity at Wuwang Hill. To restore calm here, we performed a funeral ceremony. It went very smoothly. According to the director, we shouldn't be expecting any more issues in the near future.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, Wuwang Hill, funeral. What more is there to say? These three belong in the same sentence. You two, on the other hand, have no business coming to Wuwang Hill. You being here is not normal.
Maybe your understanding of normal isn't quite normal.
Adventure? You must hail from the Adventurers Guild. Then you are one of our distinguished clients. Wood, to be precise.
Wood? What do you mean?
That's just how we gauge our clients' importance. We have 4 levels: wicker, bamboo, wood, and marble. The higher the grade, the better we'd like to get to know you.
But I've just only heard of this.
Well, that's because I only just thought of it. Oh, don't look so shocked. Oh, take a look. Our adventurers spend the whole day scaling mountains, clearing domains, and smiting enemies. Danger and peril are their bread and butter. Clients like these deserve better treatment. Taking an interest in their daily lives will ultimately benefit not only them, but also me. Oh, touched a nerve, did I? I'd have thought any adventurers who dare come here would be used to conversations like this. Anyway, I have a favor to ask. Recently, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has been trying to strike a business deal with the Adventurers Guild. With you acting as an intermediary, it would be so much easier. Let me think what I could offer you as a reward. Or perhaps there's a favor I could do in return?
Ah, we're looking for someone. We've asked a lot of people, but nobody seems to have a clue where they are.
This seems like something right up my alley. I can even inquire with the ones who no longer speak for you. You see? Helping me will be worth your while. Come on then, my able assistants. Let's get down to Liyue Harbor and do some business.
When did we become who no longer speak. Oh, did she mean talking to the dead? She's a weird one.
Денчик, я тут. Ага. Привет, Денчик. Все-таки стрим.
You again. Look, I told you, we're not interested in the kind of cooperation you describe.
Come on, there's no reason to get upset. Look, one of your members is an avid supporter of my proposition. Oh, since our last negotiation, I've come up with a new proposal, which I think you'll find has far more benefits for you.
Денчик, а ты же сказала, что стрима не будет, Денчик. Я говорила в Дискорде, что может и будет. Я не знала по ситуации.
First things first, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor will prioritize the Adventurers Guild requests above all others. You'll also receive 100 of our signature wooden coffins for free, together with your first order.
И я не поняла, Денчик, ты что, не рад? Может, ты сам хочешь постримить, а? Денчик, ну ладно. Так я могу уступить, выключить. Пожалуйста. Денчик, нет, рад. Денчик, я рад. 100, деревянных гробов. Вам зачем столько?
That's not all. We also provide an on-site cadaver collection service covering almost all regions in Liyue. Now, we do charge a slight premium for a very small number of especially dangerous areas, but don't you worry about that. I promise you, it's still very affordable.
I don't think you're hearing me.
Okay, all right. I get it. You want to bargain a little more, but our offer as it stands is already quite a good deal, don't you think? Just think about it. An adventurer's life is full of unexpected threats. It's only natural to take precautions. Mend the roof before it rains, as they say.
Yeah, no. I'm not so sure that saying applies in this context. Speaking of precautions, I'd rather focus on keeping my adventurers safe in the first place. It's time for you to go. I have to attend to other matters.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, what would you say to a group discount? 30% off for parties of 10?
Director, please, you did your best. We don't need another clash with the Millilith.
If Paimon understood all that correctly, it seems like she's trying to sell them the funeral parlor services.
Nothing left to do here. Let's go back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Rejecting a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's their loss. Some things are inevitable. It's only a matter of time.
Кого перемотать? Вы это тоже слышали? Уверена, что да, слышали.
like the old ways are the most reliable after all. Mung, are you done preparing our promotional materials?
My apologies. I'm only about halfway through. Do you really think they will be effective?
Trust me, they're going to work wonders. This marketing strategy has been used by Wangsheng Funeral Parlor for generations. Clients in need come to our door and write down their commissions on blank wooden tiles. Then they squeeze those inside the parlor through the crack under the door. I fulfill the requests written on each tile to make sure our clients are satisfied with the service, no matter if it's an obituary, cremation, or funeral that they seek. Although, it is a bit of a hassle with the constant back and forth. If only we could burn them by the batch.
No, Director, I'm not asking about the wooden tiles themselves, but about the special offer they advertise.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor should keep up with the times. Just think about it. If we don't attract new clients, we'll be left with nothing, won't we? Business development is a crucial element of every prosperous enterprise. I've been trying various marketing strategies ever since I became the director. I put up posters just like all the other shops, but the Millilith promptly removed them. Then I organized the Wangsheng Visitors Day, but no one showed up.
Well, that doesn't come as a huge surprise.
And finally, I discovered that the traditional ways are the most reliable after all. I took inspiration from the wisdom of previous directors. So now, I go from door to door looking for people and organizations willing to cooperate. Just like during our visit to the Adventurers Guild. That's what I mean by business development. The other method I'm trying is using the wooden tiles as coupons. Just by writing things like, buy one, get one free for the holder of this tile on them.
What do they buy and what do they get?
A solid and durable second home, of course. Well, they may not need it right away, but they can be sure that when they do, it will still be as good as new. It won't start deteriorating before you finish doing so yourself. That's the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor quality guarantee. Alright, Mung, keep adding those special offers to the wooden tiles. The future of our business depends on it.
I'm still not sure this will work.
Oh, I get it. You think that our special offer is not comprehensive enough, right? It is true. I was offering all kinds of great benefits to the Adventurers Guild because they are a new client. But in doing so, I neglected my old clients. You're right. It's unfair. Let me do some market research. Wait here, my faithful assistants. I'll be back with you in a moment. It shouldn't take too long.
Paimon already told you we're not your assistants! Guess we got dragged into somebody else's business again. Let's look around while she's away.
Такой же стоит.
You must be the director's new hires.
Not us! We're just very curious about Wangsheng Funeral Parlor and Hu Tao.
Well, I wouldn't get too curious if I were you. Too much knowledge isn't good for ordinary folk. The director is tactful when it comes to what should and shouldn't be known.
Her? Tactful?
Да. Главное выше. Уже ниже. Блин. Мгм.
The key here is consumer psychology.
We should get going. Let's go find Hu Tao.
Ага.
That's settled then. Write it like this. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor Bumper Sale. Buy one, get one free. Buy two, get three free. More for your Mora. I love it. Better than all that lifeless brochure stuff. We want people to feel warm and fuzzy.
But Director, isn't lifeless the name of the game in this industry?
That's old hat. We're opening up new ground.
Why does Wangsheng Funeral Parlor need to open up? Yes, Director.
Poor guy's giving up.
Right, we should get going. I am not letting new business escape us.
Куда?
We? As in us.
Who else? Do you see anyone else around here? Oh, well, you probably wouldn't see them if there was.
Stop adding little afterthoughts like that. It creeps people out.
Just a joke. Sorry. Everything you see is everything that's present. For the moment, at least. Lighten up. The way I see it, people make death scarier than it really is.
Ну, хорошо, ты меня вынудила. Ну и чё? Ты закроешь тупо глаза. Вот, пожалуйста, потёмки. Будет только один покой. Ты уже не поешь, ты не посмотришь новые новинки фильмов, ты ничего не сможешь. Поэтому смерть это страшно. Ведь в жизни столько всего интересного, если так посмотреть. Ты уже не сможешь принять пищу. Ты не сможешь просто насладиться каким-то красивым, интересным закатом или еще чем-нибудь.
What people truly fear about departing this world is suffering and regret. To deal with the trauma, they let their imaginations run wild with notions of ghosts and evil spirits.
Кому такое в голову пришло?
Oh, baseless fantasies. What we've ended up with is a topic that people are morbidly afraid of talking about. If I don't broach the subject, then Wangsheng Funeral Parlor won't be long for this world.
Я уже столько перебила хиличур и всяких различных. Вот, пожалуйста, гробы тебе. Закапывай.
Oh, more approachable and appeasable than you'd imagined?
I wouldn't say that. At least it didn't hurt us.
You must have come across a particularly ferocious entity. How should I put this? Most spirits are incapable of harming ordinary folks. The job of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is to guard the border between life and death. One component of this is correcting notions of death and the afterlife that people may hold. Simply put, for those unable to see the border, they're best kept as far away from it as possible. So for ordinary folks, the best case scenario is ignorance of all matters concerning spirits in the afterlife, or even better, a belief that none of it exists.
Then you really don't have any excuse for spooking the heck out of people.
You make it sound so abominable. I'm just trying to get them to see the humor in it all. I never thought you'd be such a bore. Never mind. If you stick by me, everything will become clear. Alright, let's get going. Follow me.
Director, wait! What about Big G? Don't forget.
Big G? Who's that? We've been in Lille for ages and never heard that name.
Oh, nothing. Just something Mom's been pleading with me to take care of. Should be a piece of cake.
Where are we going?
To visit an important potential client. I'll lead the way.
What are you staring at?
Sorry, who are you?
Hello, I'm Hu Tao, director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Okay, so why would someone from Wangsheng Funeral Parlor be looking for me?
Nothing major. How are you feeling these days? Any aches or pains? You shouldn't ignore them, by the way. Very often they're an omen of something terminal. When we're healthy, it's easy to forget the crushing fragility of life. So, aches and pains, best to keep an eye on them.
What are you getting at? I'm in great health and enjoying life very much, thank you. Go and find some other poor soul. Goodbye.
Why did they get angry? What's wrong with a few earnest health tips?
Paimon thinks it's because they're coming from the director of a funeral parlor.
Freeze!
Я тебя уже позаморозила. А?
And you are? Be quick. I'm busy.
Hello there. Would you be interested in understanding a bit about our services at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? I'm not in need of your services. So you're out here looking for new customers? Don't you think this might be a bit of a crass way of going about it?
Hardly. Isn't this the fashion these days? Bring the service to the customer and all that.
I'm not sure it's every service that falls into that. Anyway, please bother someone else if you don't mind.
Ugh, another failure. Still, not the end of the world.
Paimon's curious. Does this approach ever work out for you?
I know your face. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor director, right? I'm sorry, I'm really in no need of it.
Don't apologize. Get to know us. We've got a new sale going on. Ever hear the saying, out with the old, in with the new? Well, going out with a bang is the best way to start off in style on the other side.
If you keep talking like this, I'll have to call the Millilith.
No. Okay, relax. We're leaving. But Wangsheng Funeral Parlor awaits your distinguished patronage.
You really don't give up, do you?
Are you trying to make me feel better? Well, thank you. Seems you understand me far better than most people.
Not really. This is just getting really uncomfortable.
Business development? Is that what you see this as? Surely you don't think all that was business development?
Then what was it exactly? Traumatization for its own sake?
No. The business development ended after the discussion with the Adventurers Guild. I was helping to find somebody for Meng. You remember Big G? As it turns out, the Big G that Meng is looking for is a ghost adrift in the mortal realm. The three we saw just now were all people I suspected of being followed by Big G, but having seen them, I didn't sense the presence of anything otherworldly. So we just had a quick chat, and I left it at that.
Why didn't you say so? Paimon thought you had some kind of sixth sense for, people in declining health.
Huh? What would I need that kind of ability for? I'm no doctor. Were you seriously hoping that the director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was going to start healing people, or...?
Paimon was trying to subtly imply that... never mind.
Well, let's leave that for now and head back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. This Big G matter is very closely linked to Meng. Meng, I'm back. I'm afraid we're still no closer to finding Big G.
I see. Well, I'm just sorry for the trouble. We've already searched in all the likely places.
Who is this Big G anyway?
I guess I should start at the beginning. My home was in the vicinity of Wuwang Hill. In my youth, I had a good many friends there. Big G was one of them. We were the best of friends. Inseparable, really. But one day, there was an accident. And that was the end of him. I've never forgotten. Too many memories, I suppose. I often return to Wuwang Hill. But recently, after one such visit, I started to feel strange. Now, every night, Big G appears in my dreams. I can't help but wonder, did I disturb him somehow? Perhaps. I don't have proof, but I can't stop worrying. I get more anxious every day. How would I ever come to terms with my childhood friend becoming an evil spirit?
That's why he joined Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. In place of a salary, I'm helping him deal with this matter. And in fact, what Meng has said is entirely plausible. Spirits on occasion do find a way into our world. But as for evil spirits, I think you're scaring yourself. Even I have only encountered malevolent forces a handful of times.
But are you sure there's no danger? I couldn't bear for him to go around harming people.
You see what I mean? Look at the state of him. If we can't find Big G, it'll eat away at Meng forever. Those people we found today were also Meng's childhood friends. I thought there was a good chance Big G might have hidden among them. But here we are, empty-handed.
Wuwang Hill, childhood friends? Seems like we're out of leads.
Sorry, excuse me. Is this Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? My name's Luo Chung. I've had this awful feeling recently, like something's staring at me. Some of my friends and I went to Wuwang Hill the other day on a dare. After I returned home, I fell ill. I've been having recurring nightmares, but the doctors can't find anything wrong with me. I think that it's a curse, right? I've been cursed by a demon.
Say no more. There's no doubt it's a demonic curse, all right, and a serious one at that.
You believe so too? That it's just like they say in the tales of old. The vengeful spirits of the gods who fell in the Archon War return to cast their evil curses upon mortals. And if the curse isn't lifted, it will burn through the body, laying waste to flesh and bone. Oh, what a wretched end! The symptoms I'm having are just like those described in the tales.
Wuwang Hill? No, I don't think it was a curse. It was probably just Big G.
Hold your horses, both of you. There's no need to creep each other out.
Isn't that exactly what you like to do, though?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor specializes in demonic stuff like this, right? Help me! I beg you! I'm too young to die!
All right, don't panic. Leave it to me. You've come to the right person. However, in order to lift the curse, we need a suitable location, and we need to make some preparations. Come with me, my trusty assistants. I'm going to need your help.
I guess I'll come too.
вот пусть он тебе все приготовления делает, а я вот так поделаю.
Help him make the preparations first. The incense exorcism, the one I taught you. When you're ready, come and find me. Once we've finished with this, we'll get back to the big G matter.
Okay, I guess.
Right. Let's go.
Мира приготовления. Да. Новый ритуал какой-то.
Rituals are you gonna perform here?
No ritual at all. We just need to kill some time.
Eh?
Wait, you didn't take all that vengeful god's curse stuff seriously, did you? They were eradicated ages ago.
Mm-hmm.
You saw those two. One thinks he's been cursed, and the other one believes his friends turned into an evil spirit. It's hard to reason with them. Now you see why I believe that ordinary folks should be kept in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen too many people lose their senses on account of things like this. If you want to calm them down, you need to convince them with something tangible. And the best way to do that is to make a great show of destroying the boogeyman they believe in before their very eyes.
Sounds like that might work. If you were trying to cheer up a 3-year-old. Why would you ask that? Paimon just wants to know why we can't tell everyone the truth.
Because you can't guarantee that telling an ignorant person the truth will improve the situation instead of exacerbating it. What I can do is pretend to pull back anyone who believes their time is nigh. But since the curse is imaginary, our fix will also be make-believe.
Makes sense. But why would anyone believe that it's a curse?
Do you know the history of the Yaksha? They once fought against the ancient gods. They fought brilliantly in a battle that engulfed the whole world in darkness. Although the gods were defeated in the end, their resentment turned into a pestilence spreading amongst the ordinary folk. Hysteric people mistook it for the curse of the gods. The plague took the lives of many, which only furthered its spread, as the dead were a breeding ground for the disease. Then someone discovered how to prevent it from spreading, purify the air, and burn the bodies of the deceased. The pioneers of these practices were, you guessed it, the founders of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Paimon didn't see that coming. Really?
Yes. Anyway, it took many years, but eventually the plague was completely eradicated. We've dealt with similar phenomena multiple times throughout the ages. Each time we successfully restored the balance between life and death. To sum it up, we are gatekeepers, guarding the border for the sake of both the living and the dead. So when I say this curse is just a figment of the imagination, I say it with more certainty than most. But I also can't really go telling people that the ancient plagues were real, or it would incite panic. Anyway, let's wait a bit more and get ready for the show. This leyline monolith will make for a really great prop.
Захищать его, что ли?
Ah, you're finally here! We just finished our preparations. Now, look here. This device is used to drive away evil spirits. It'll absorb the curse inside you and cause it to take a physical form. But don't worry, the traveler here is a seasoned warrior and will assure our safety. Oh right, I forgot to tell you. It'll be fine.
Will that really solve my problem?
Trust the director. She might look like a weirdo, but she's serious about everything she does.
How can you call me a weirdo? I mean, wouldn't you say it's more charmingly naive or disarmingly different? Alright, let's get down to business. My glamorous assistant, please activate the device.
Is it really possible to materialize the curse?
Oh, so sorry. Cool it. Freeze. Don't get frostbite. Dodge this.
I'm counting on you!
Wish your luck.
Yeah! Let the show begin.
Freeze. Cool it. Oh, so sorry. Freeze. Cool it.
How are you feeling? Did the curse leave your body?
Yes, I feel more invigorated than ever before. I'm cured. I can't express how grateful I am for your and the Traveler's help. If it hadn't been for you, the curse would have taken my life.
Great. In which case, I guess now I can tell you. You've been pranked.
Раз, два, три. Мы вас развели. Замечательно. И где-то все сделали так.
What?
Да-да.
This exorcism device? People like you wouldn't recognize it, but it's just an old ley line monolith, deceptively effective at attracting monsters. And those were real monsters, not a manifestation of your curse. So riddle me this. If I didn't do anything to lift the curse, then what's the cause of your sudden recovery?
The curse wasn't real? Then why was I sick?
Ты же человек, свойственно и заболеть.
Well, you caught a cold, ate something bad, or just scared yourself sick. It's anyone's guess, but I'm leaning towards the last option. Wouldn't be the first time in my career.
How unexpected.
Вот это поворот.
I also didn't expect that, but still, I'd like to thank you.
Don't mention it. I found a way to deal with your fears this time, but I can't do it over and over again, so I'd appreciate it if you try not to give in to superstitions in the future. Human life is short. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Wow, what a weird thing to say. I shall head back. I'm sorry for troubling you.
I feel relieved to see that it wasn't Big G's doing. However, unless he crosses the border, there will be no end to his antics. Since we are done with the matter at hand, can we resume our search for Big G?
I believe that won't be needed. He found us first.
Big G?
I didn't mean to bother you. Any of you.
This is Big G? He's just a child?
Well, he is a spirit. It's quite normal that he looks just like he did when he left this world.
That's not what Paimon imagined when Paimon first heard the name Big G.
Let's bring him back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. We have much to do.
Денчик, мужик, а что, не знал, что все иногда болеют и думал, что он исцелится, если мы применим монолит артерии земли. Да. Да куда ты лезешь, блин, изъяна?
After all that's happened, Paimon's not even sure what's going on anymore.
Actually, I'm not surprised in the slightest. Remember what I said? There's only so many evil spirits in this world. It was a twist of fate that made him leave Wuwang Hill in the first place. Now, for some reason, he can't go back.
This explanation sounds a bit far-fetched to Paimon.
Actually, she pretty much summed it up.
Huh?
Don't ever question my professional instincts.
I just wanted to check up on my friends. That's why I came to Liyue Harbor. I promise I wasn't up to any mischief. I never wanted to scare anyone. A few days ago, some people came to Wuwang Hill on a dare. I heard them saying they'd come from Liyue Harbor, so I followed one of them back and ended up here.
Ah, it must have been poor Luocheng that he followed. Maybe he didn't notice you, but he could still feel your presence. Now we know what caused his nightmares.
I was discovered?
Well, I assume so, otherwise he wouldn't have been scared half to death.
Yeah, Hu Tao and Meng were searching for you all over the place.
Oh, that's because I couldn't find them. It's my first time in Liyue Harbor, and I got lost in the city.
Now that you mention it, Big G always had a poor sense of direction. When we were kids, he'd never go down the hill by himself. We always had to lead him.
So, all of this was just because you got lost? Why didn't you just fly? Like any other ghost or spirit? Don't you think it's much easier to find your way from up above?
I can't. It's too high for me. I'd get scared.
That's right, yes. He used to be so afraid of heights that he wouldn't even so much as look down the hill. You haven't changed a bit.
I knew I wasn't supposed to show myself to the living, and with so many people walking around Liyue Harbor, my only choice was to hide. I wouldn't have found you if it weren't for the leyline monolith's call.
Минутка. Блядь, заебались со своими собаками. Каждый раз, блин. Сегодня иду, каштанки нет. Лежит серая и какая-то черная, какая-то черно-коричневая или коричневая черная. Это капец. Гав-гав, блин, гав-гав. Гав-гав, блин. Постоянно это гав-гав. Что рано тут у меня облетело? Извините. Бесит прям. Гав-гав. 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 Блин. Меня бесит уже. Боже. Как стрим начинается, то дети, то, блин, это со своим гав-гав, гав-гав. Кого-то вот вообще бесит прям. Ну, да, нет. Smile good, hello. Hello.
I'm so relieved that you haven't become an evil spirit.
Like I said, don't ever doubt my professional instincts. Now, all we have to do is escort this lost child back to Wuang Hill, and we should be done and dusted.
But he just said he wanted to visit his friends. Apart from me, there's also little Wu, Mumu, and Songzi.
Well, if that's the case, we can't let him down. We'll ask them all to help us prepare a farewell ceremony for Big G. Mung and I will escort Big G back to Wuang Hill. You meet with those three and ask them for keepsakes to symbolize each one of them during the ritual, then come and find us.
They're all friends. Can't we just go there all together? Or maybe we can take Big G to them.
That's not a good idea. I don't want to scare them.
I wouldn't want ordinary folks to become superstitious. The less they know, the better. So be careful what you say when you collect the keepsakes.
Are we really going with Hu Tao's plan? At least by keeping things low-key, we won't be giving anyone nightmares. Hi! Do you remember us?
Oh, you. Sorry, I won't be needing the funeral parlor's services anytime soon. Yes, we grew up together. We still keep in touch even now. I don't know why he started working for Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. To be honest, I find their director to be quite peculiar. But he must have had his reasons. He's on his own now, after all. And he still can't get over what happened to Big G. Did he tell you about it?
Yeah, he did. If you could pick one thing, just, theoretically speaking. We're just being hypothetical here. Definitely not gonna actually go commemorate him or anything.
Что модно, что планшет падает?
I'd cook something for him. Oh, he could eat spicy food like no other. His favorite meal was extra spicy Jueyun chili chicken. I can make it for you if you bring me some Jueyun chilies. I'm sure he'd appreciate the flavor of his childhood years. I still use that old recipe.
Deal! Just give us a minute.
Jueyun chilies are a common sight in Liyue. I can rustle that dish up in no... Great. This should be enough.
Денчик, планшет. Чего планшет?
I'll get started on the Jueyun chili chicken. I guess you've got other folks to track down? When everyone's ready, I'll get the dish over to you.
Great! See you later! How did he know about the others?
Oh there. Come and see these rare and precious curios.
Падает. Уже нет.
Not you again. I told you, I'm not interested in the inner workings of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Mung told us about you. You're good friends, right?
That's true, yes. Come to think of it, I remember he did join Wangsheng Funeral Parlor recently. It didn't take long for his good friends to figure out why. The Big G incident. But I know there's nothing we can say to help him get over it. Letting go of the past is a painful process. I would know. So, is Big G the reason you're here to see me?
Привет.
How did you know? We didn't even say anything.
Don't worry, I'm a businessman. I won't go spilling your secrets. Everyone hears the name Moo Moo and thinks I must be dim-witted. I never heard the end of it when I set up shop. But I'd say I proved a few people wrong.
Moo Moo. Moo Moo.
Here, take this. It's a top-of-the-line toy box we all dreamed of owning as kids. Back then, none of us could afford it. We were penniless. Today, business is booming. I ended up buying loads of these. It was a dream come true.
Wow, you must be like super rich.
For me, it's a memento of a childhood long gone. Without it, we wouldn't be where we are today.
Сергей Александрович, вот так вот и живем. Ну, типа да.
So, having found me, I guess you'll be looking for Little Wu and Songza next.
We already saw Little Wu. Now we gotta find Songza.
Денчик, Муму, также собаку звали, но как мужика. Да ладно, Денчик, ты хоть что-то знаешь? Значит, не все потеряно.
I see. If it's Songzi you're after, let's meet at the overpass at Feiyun Slope. It's just above the staircase leading down to the dock. I've got an errand to run. I'll come find you as soon as I'm done.
Денчик, да. Сергей Александрович, анонсирована фигурка курящей Джуди Альварес. Ее можно раздевать. Понятно. Ими же нужно играть. Денчик, и к чему эта инфа? Не знаю. Про фигурку. Я не знаю. Чего не поняла? Почему? Выше. Выше, 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 тупик. Сергей Александрович. Что? Сергей Александрович, ты же смотрела сериал «Интерн», а вот «Клинику» смотрела? Денчик, бу-бу-бу-бу-бу-бу-бу-бу-бу. Не бухти. Чё выше? Чё, на мосту, что ли? Денчик, да я угораю, он написала я б-б-б-б-б. Найти бы еще тут Цунзы. Тупик. Цунзы.
Reminiscing about old times, thinking back to past events. We've been at it for years.
Our hometown was completely destroyed in a disaster, so we've got nowhere to go back to. Now, home is wherever friends are.
They've just been telling me you're looking for keepsakes. I make artisan-style lanterns down by Liyue Harbor. I guess they represent me better than anything. A few days ago, I bought some quality plastrite shards. They're currently all in the warehouse at the dock. I've already spoken to the manager. Could I ask you to retrieve them for me?
А мы-то почему? Вам же надо.
Seems like you already know what's going on. Be back in a jiffy. Windblade.
adventurer.
Hey, who's that skulking?
Hi! We're here to pick up the prostrate shards for Sansa.
I think she mentioned it. Yes, here you are on the register. No problem. The prostrate shards are over in that crate there. Please, help yourselves. Hey, who's that skulking around?
Doesn't seem like they're here. Let's look someplace else. Doesn't seem like they're here. Let's look someplace else.
Hey, who's that skulking around?
All tasks have been handed out.
Что за гей?
Windblade!
Гуманись.
Hey, who's that skulking around?
Сказал, гуманись.
All tasks have been handed out. How relaxing.
These look like what Sansa was talking about. Let's head back.
Always wells up inside of me. All tasks have been handed
What should I do?
My thanks to both of you. This looks like great stuff. Please. Okay, there we go. I wrote all 5 of our names inside the lantern. You know, during the annual lantern rite, we all release a lantern like this. No matter what the days may bring, whichever roads we choose to take, while this rite remains observed, each of us remains the same.
As for the matter of Big G, the 3 of us have discussed amongst ourselves and agreed we won't press you on it.
But if you get the chance, please let them know we're doing well. And that the things we once spoke of, they've all come to pass.
Thank you. We'll pass it on. Big G is lucky to have friends like you. got everything we need. Let's go to Wulong Hill and find Hu Tao and the others.
Нет, все-таки телепорты, где храмы, это самое то. Не то, что точка телепорта есть, допустим, и все, и делайте вы как хотите.
Oh, you're back already? Sooner than I expected. You didn't go spilling the beans, did you, Paimon?
Does Paimon look that unreliable to you?
I'm kidding. Anyway, looks like they were willing to hand over some keepsakes, so I guess they knew the deal. Nevertheless, when it comes to things like ghosts and ghouls, spirits and souls, the one thing everyone knows is you never know what to expect. Which explains why they were reluctant to pry and find out the full story. Which is just as well, because if they had attempted to, it would have been too much for me to deal with. Guard the border between life and death. This is Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's most important responsibility, and I'm stricter than most.
Марсель, Набиев, ты только в это играешь? Нет, Асфальт 9 еще. Ну там карточки эти игровые, машинные, надо выбивать. Нет, не только в это играю. У меня вон еще Денчик. Денчик, обозначься в Ютубе. Вот Денчик играет в различные игры. А я там тупо читаю чат.
So what about us? Does it matter if we cross the border?
Of course not. After all, you were caught up in all this already, just like Meng. It's not the end of the world if you catch a glimpse behind the curtain. And where we're going, don't be surprised at what you may see or what may occur. All of it exists within the border between the living and the dead. An ordinary place, really. The only special thing about it is that nobody really knows about it. Whatever you do, don't get all worked up over nothing, okay? Or else by the time we're out, I'll have to erase your memories. So listen to everything I say. Let's go.
Paimon's scared. But like Hu Tao says, we're already caught up in this. We better see it through to the end.
Марсель, а в Стиме ты есть? Есть. Пусть будут. Я там так и названа Оксисайз, никнейм. А вот игрока мне не скинуть, потому что у меня Steam только на телефоне есть. Я на планшет не поставила. Беда. Так, это у нас кто? А, это как раз огонь.
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl.
Что это было? Прикольно. У меня 70 уровень. И у этой 71. Хватит.
Wow, what is this place?
Somewhere close to death, but not like the hell or underworld from the tales of old. This is just a place where the ley lines tend to go a little bit haywire. So keep your cool. Follow me. The farewell ceremony site is just up ahead.
Угу. О.
That pattern looks familiar.
From the right angle, you can make out the whole thing.
Oh, just like last time.
Ты бегаешь? Прикольно. Что, по водопаду ползать? И... Не. Но пока что играю в Genshin, да. Стоп.
Ready, steady, go!
Оп, не попало.
Nice and spicy.
Fire, fire, hands on fire!
Нифига им.
This place doesn't feel at peace.
That's why it's named the border. You can't just cross whenever you please. You need to have a little... How do people normally put it? Pomp and ceremony?
I'm pretty sure that's not how people put it.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Чё это было? Их на раз-два, блин, всех сделала.
By the way, I imagine Adventurers Guild members are good at making order of things. See if you can find a way to get the right things into the right places. Usually it requires a bit of destruction as well as elemental reactions. On your marks.
You talking to us?
Блин, а чё-то головоломка не работает. Не работает головоломка. А, поняла. надо подумать. Денчик, в ютубе обозначь все, говорю, напиши что-нибудь в ютубе.
If there's nothing better to do, we could go foraging for ingredients.
Денчик, ну я тут. Денчик еще стримит.
Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time.
Да блин. Тихо. Да что ты? Марсель, ладно, удачи тебе, у тебя приятный голос, пока. Спасибо. И тебе всего хорошего. Головка.
I can't decide whether pyro slimes taste better than salt and pepper or garlic and herbs.
Сказано тут.
If there's nothing better to do, we could go foraging for ingredients. I can't decide whether pyro slimes taste better with salt and pepper or garlic and herbs. I'll protect us.
Надо было перс поменять. Ну блин. Нифига себе, куда убежал? Как я буду тебя заряжать? Фига ты куда стремительно убежала.
When the sun's out, bathe in sunlight. But when the moon's out, bathe in moonlight.
Кто появится? Так, что ж, хорошо.
Nice and spicy.
Dodge this! Oh, so sorry. Don't push your luck. Cool it. Dodge this.
Погоди.
Eat this! Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Race you!
Поближе, поближе.
Cross over!
Тоже девы побежат, а?
This moment will be frozen in time.
Еще один.
Come on, we can do it. This looks the same, but there aren't enough. So confusing. Let's have a look around. Or up ahead.
Freeze! Dodge this! Ha! 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 Huh? Isn't this where we just were before? Cool it! What's the hurry? Freeze! Dodge this! Ha! 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 What in Teyvat is going on? Have we even been moving forward this whole time?
It's almost as if we're constantly being sent back to the beginning. Everything resets.
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
So you set us up?
Yeah. If you don't have enough, then why not just carry it through a few more times?
Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time. If there's nothing better to do, we could go foraging for ingredients. Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time. I can't decide whether pyro slimes taste better with salt and pepper or garlic and herbs.
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
So you set us up?
Yeah. If you don't have enough, then why not just carry it through a few more times?
Booba, get them!
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
So you set us up? Finally! Paimon thought we were gonna be trapped in that weird place forever.
That's exactly the point. Trespassers end up running scared.
So that's the weird stuff out of the way, right?
Yep. Just dive off the edge here.
What?
Welcome to the farewell ceremony site. Our destination is just up ahead. I know you're excited, so feel free to have a look around and talk amongst yourselves. Soon you'll find out there's nothing special about this place.
Are you clients? Seeing that it was Hu Tao that brought you puts me at ease. But I'm afraid we don't have the means to entertain guests here. My name is Lan Si. I've been waiting for someone for a long time now. Exactly how long, I couldn't really say. Everyone says waiting is difficult. But walking, watching, talking to newcomers, and the old crowd, it helps to pass the time. I can keep waiting, but who knows whether what I'm waiting for will ever come to pass. It's all the same to me. Waiting's all I can do anyway. But if you too are looking for someone important to you, it's best not to keep waiting forever.
Are you new here? What a coincidence, so am I. I can't believe how nice the scenery is. I thought it'd be all pitch black and freezing cold with no sense of space or time. Here I can finally work out a lifetime of emotions. It's fantastic. Perhaps I just set my expectations too low.
It's the lantern rite again. Wouldn't it be cool if we got to see the lanterns ourselves one day?
You can make a wish without a lantern, you know. My mom told me. As long as you yell it really loud, your wish will come true in the future.
Yell it? Isn't that kinda embarrassing?
As soon as the first person yells, then everyone else just joins in, and nobody feels embarrassed anymore.
That's right. Little Lou, you start.
Alright, I wish I could open a massive restaurant with never-ending dishes and snacks, so I could eat Joy and chili chicken every day!
Да, и привет, гастрит.
That's your wish? If that's so funny, what's your wish?
To get rich, of course. Do big business and make a load of mora. With mora, you can do whatever you want and be happy.
Yeah, if you get rich, you could buy that super expensive toy box.
Not just one. One for everyone. No, loads for everyone.
Well, if Momo's gonna be a businessman, then I don't need to earn any money.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's tough getting rich. Don't put all the pressure on me.
As for me, I want to learn to make Xiao lanterns. The big kind! And Xiao lanterns, too. I'll be the best artisan around.
Yeah! That way we don't need to go to Liyue Harbor to release Xiao lanterns.
Anyway, those are our wishes. Mung, Big G, what about you?
Me?
Huh? They all disappeared. Right when he was about to make his wish.
It brings back so many memories. That was the last lantern ride the 5 of us spent together.
It's been so long. Everyone's all grown up. Have all those wishes really come true?
We asked each of them for parting gifts for you. Little Lou's become a chef. Momo's a successful businessman. And Songza makes great shell lanterns.
Really? Wow.
We've never forgotten our childhood dreams. We've kept them in our hearts as a promise to each other. Anyway, time to release this lantern.
Hey, take a hint. Let's give them some space to go over the good old days.
Take the hint? Really? Of all of us, you're the one who needs to learn how to read the room!
Really? The end result is the same, though. Exactly what I do and how I do it are just minor technicalities. As I explained, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was, once upon a time, more akin to a doctor's office than an actual funeral parlor. During the Archon War, piles of corpses covered the wilderness. People were plunged into misery and suffering. Disease was spreading all over the land. Death devastated the world of the living. Such were the times when the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was first established. As humans, its founders were deemed too insignificant to matter. But slowly, They managed to drive away death.
They must have paid a huge price for that.
After generations, Liyue Harbor became a bustling hub of prosperity, luring people with dreams of great fame and abundant mora. But in the end, some lunatics stirred up the legacy of the dead. By that I mean the remnants of the defeated gods that ravaged the world. I won't go into specifics of that situation, but suffice to say that at its peak, life was on the verge of bringing about its own extinction, while death was coming back with a vengeance. It took a long, long time, longer than you'd think, to restore balance and reinstate the border. Without it, Liyue Harbor as we know it wouldn't be here today, neither would the Wangsheng funeral parlor, you or me. Not a chance. Curiosity can be perilous, you know. Don't forget my warning, the less you know, the better. What you make of my words is up to you. I do hope that most of it flew over your heads, though. The Wangsheng funeral parlor is just that, a funeral parlor. Nothing more to it. We live in peaceful times, but this harmonious coexistence between life and death should never be taken for granted. Huh? It's about time. Let's go. Let's take them to the place where all begins and all goes to rest.
What kind of place is that?
I just mean where we first bumped into each other. I come up with fun names for things sometimes, okay? No need to hound me with questions about every little thing I say. I think we did everything we could to make you happy, Big G, wouldn't you say? But if you ever really do become an evil spirit and come back with more nefarious nonsense in mind, I may have to forget our friendship and give you a far less fond farewell.
I won't, I promise. I'm grateful for everything you've done for me. Now that I know that my friends are doing so well, I have no intention to bother them.
I also want to thank you. You made my dream come true, too.
So you should also mind my warning, Mom. If you won't let go of the past, I might reunite you two sooner than you think.
How can you say such horrendous things with that smile on your face?
Well then, last but not least, let's say our goodbyes to Big G.
See you later, Big G.
Not like that. You won't be seeing him later. Let's stick to goodbye and such.
No worries. I'll just take my leave. I'm sorry. Of all the wishes we yelled that day, only ours hasn't come true.
Nah, don't be bothered by that. No life is without its regrets.
All right. I'll remember you all. Goodbye.
He's gone then. I thought that closure would bring me relief, but all I can feel now is emptiness.
two made. We didn't have a chance to hear it earlier.
After each of us has started a family and built a career, we want both our families to spend the lantern rite together. That's why I envy my friends so much. Little Wu and the rest, they all had a chance to fulfill their wishes. Mine, however, will remain just a dream.
That's right. Also, think about this. Everyone gets burned to ash one day. So enjoy your life while you can, and when your duty to the living is over, you can meet whoever you want again in the afterlife. Isn't that great?
Thank you? Either way, I don't think I'll ever return to Wuwang Hill. I have a lot of feelings to process.
No worries. It's a good opportunity for you to go on vacation. Consider your leave approved. Naturally, this doesn't change the terms of our previous agreement. The leave will be unpaid.
Aren't you forgetting about something?
I took you to the border and let you have a look around, didn't I? But based on your reaction, it seems like you didn't find what you're looking for. It is a pity indeed.
The biggest pity of all is your lack of help.
I was fishing around on your behalf through the channels that aren't accessible to you. Unfortunately, I didn't find any leads worth pursuing either. I'll keep my eyes open in case anything crops up. If so, I'll be sure to let you know.
You don't sound like you mean it.
I'm not an expert on tracking down the living. However, if you want me to summon someone from the other side of the border...
Oh, stop saying creepy stuff!
Relax. I'll help you look for them. You have my word. My exquisite sense of humor always goes unappreciated. I have my reasons.
Reasons?
The spirits we saw near the border are the dead that still long for the world of the living. But I've never seen any of the previous directors there, not even once. This means that becoming the director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was the right decision for them, and left them with no regrets.
Ну, 2 часа проходили. Могли бы и раньше, если бы я не затупила. И на несколько секунд не отрубилась. Ну что, задание мира. Сейчас посмотрю. Блин, еще одну. Еще не сделала.
choice.
Ну ладно.
Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time.
Add astra.
А, это экспедиция. Продолжим наше задание мира. Напомним, в задании мира мы пушками стреляли, убирали барьеры.
I trust you.
punish. Prepare to be blown away! Wind blade!
All you got?
Your Majesty's power.
Can't run! Well, try.
Just sharpen my spear.
Freedom! Killjoy! We've only just begun.
Oh, so sorry.
All you got?
Don't push your luck.
You can't run!
I'm getting tired of this game.
Out of my sight.
I'm not done.
Let's dance. This is our magic water.
Мне вообще не дали даже остановиться.
Wingblade, crush him.
Что это, блядь? Это кто, блядь, вылез? Не понял. Я не поняла, это кто вылез?
Let me try my
Ничего, вытащить.
fall before me. Taste my flame. Cheap tricks.
Dodge this.
Ah, I'm ready.
Let the show begin.
Don't push your luck. Freeze. This will be frozen in time. Cool it.
You win. This battle.
Мгм.
How will the Sakoku decree affect that?
What's the hurry?
This is how it must be.
I didn't know you were such a slacker. What's the hurry? What's the hurry? What's the hurry?
I wonder if he'd like it here.
Да.
Seems all the other knights already have their hands full. cryo is always far more effective in the rain. This is going to get interesting.
Dodge this.
Tingle?
Oh, so sorry.
You're open. Don't push your luck.
That tingle?
Freeze. Don't get frostbite. Dodge this.
I got careless. Picked the wrong test subject.
Fate is upon you.
Cool it. This moment will be frozen in time.
I'll protect us. La, 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 la.
Freeze. Cool it. Don't get frostbite. Dodge this. Freeze. Don't push your luck.
Oh no!
Dodge this. Freeze. Oh, so sorry.
Одноглазик отмечен.
Dodge this. Freeze. Cool it. Don't push your luck.
Идите-ка сюда, ребятки.
Dodge this. Don't get frostbite.
Come on, we can do it.
Decided by destiny.
Как испытание провалено? Не поняла. Рома, привет, Ксю. Привет.
I didn't know you were such a slacker.
Я не поняла, а как испытание провалено? Что-то защищать надо или что?
Go, Barbara, go!
Dodge this. Oh, so sorry. Don't push your... Freeze. This will will be frozen in time. Cool it.
Следующий.
Dodge this.
А все, я поняла, что там.
Don't push your luck.
Это меня бьет. О, хорошо, кстати.
Freeze. Dodge this.
Блять, третий уже.
This one will be frozen in time. Freeze. Don't put. You're getting on my nerves.
Written in the stars.
Испытание провалено. Я ничего не понимаю.
In the name of the Prinzessin. I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
Не знаю, конечно, получится, не получится.
One shall descend once again.
What's the hurt? Don't get frostbite. Dodge this.
Ну, выйдет.
So sorry. Cool it. Dodge this.
Да блин.
Let's dance.
You're getting on my nerves. Cool it.
Достали.
This one will be frozen in time. Dodge this. Don't push your luck. Cool it. Don't push your luck. Don't get frostbite. Free. Dodge this. Freeze.
Ready, steady, go! Oh no! Ink!
Блять, заебал, уйди. Иди нахуй. Уйди ты нахуй, заебал, ебаный.
Cool it.
Блять, а там еще
So
3.
sorry.
Сука.
Dodge this. Ah!
Надеюсь, он один будет, мне проще будет. Один-то. Руинный ход. О, блин, так он же еще круче того. Давай! Ко мне. Давай! Черт!
Come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen in place after all.
Да, меня не увидят тут даже.
Let's dance. Just sharpen my spear.
Даже и не знаю.
frozen in time. Freeze.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Cool it. Don't push your luck. Oh, so sorry.
Ну где?
Dodge this.
Nice and spicy! I'll protect us! Don't move!
Don't push your luck. Don't get frostbite. Freeze.
Ой, сколько вас. Ну, переключайся, блядь.
Help! Итэр is attacking me!
Ну, Барбара, блядь! Тупая ёбаная дура. Похуй. Держись! Да, блядь, дай встать! Сука.
This moment will be frozen in time. Dodge this.
Фу! Сгорела нахуй.
Cool it.
Я еще один.
What's the hurry? Oh, so sorry. Freeze.
Давай.
Don't push your luck.
Где ты, блядь?
Cool it.
Let the show begin!
Dodge this. Cool it.
Давай, давай.
Don't get frostbite. Dodge this. Freeze. Cool it.
Давай.
Oh,
Тебе
so
хана.
sorry.
Давай, 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 давай.
Freeze.
Эя. Ровно священную книгу я. Фух.
Come on! We can do it!
Приборчики. А не маку? Сколько сундуков! О, вау! Шагяку. Удачи. пока все не открою, я отсюда не сдвинусь.
What's the hurry?
Точно там все забрала.
What's the hurry?
Фух, это было жестко. Значит, ты тут? Ты все видел? Денчик видел. Как тебе? Спасибо.
Oh, it's good the villagers' lives.
Иху! Денчик, ну, было сложно. Угу. Сначала стражи руин, а потом еще и летающий, блин, страж прилетел. Казалось, еще двое есть.
What's the hurry?
Тут еще есть. Был ведь еще один. Ладно, победим всех хиличул. И, наверное, на этом закончим.
What's the hurry?
Поэтому не разбудить уроду. Не хочу с ним сражаться. Я этого устройства хаоса вот уже вот. Это все, что тут надо. Они переведены. Да вон они. Строим перезагрузку. Иху. Ну что ж, на этой прекрасной ноте, пожалуй, завершим мы стрим. Всем спасибо за лайки, дизлайки, подписывайтесь, участвуйте в чате. Я люблю поговорить. Да, с вами, как обычно, была я. Ну и, наверное, до новых встреч. И всем удачного сегодня вечера. Шикарного вечера.